Chiropractor Stacy Irvine joins me now with ways to tend to the aches and pains of working from home where our setups may be less than ideal ergonomically speaking. So Stacy, why is it so important that we start stretching right now?
As you know, Trace, we're sitting more than ever. Now, the other good piece, though, is that we have more time than we used to have. And so I started doing some online yoga, like many of us have, and I realized, oh my goodness, I was so tight, and it was really dismal when I first started. But then as I kept doing it, I saw myself lengthening a little bit. I saw my posture improving a bit, and I thought, hey, you know, this stretching really works. So today we're going to talk about how to do it, but really do it. Like, we talk about these stretches sometimes, we want to get into them a little deeper.
Ooh, I like that. So we're going to do it, but we're going to really do it. So stretch and stay in that position and then really try and lengthen those muscles. So we want to do things like improve our breathing. We want to improve our posture. We want to make sure we're lengthened and our spine is lengthened. And we're also trying to keep some time away from screens. So why don't we get right into the first stretch, which is a lunge position.
You're absolutely right, Trace. The sitting is brutal, and we're all doing more of it. So that's why this lunge is going to be so great. So we want to take one leg back, and you're going to support the knee with a pillow or a mat or any soft surface. And we really want to open this up. And then what we're going to do is, once we get in this position, we're pushing into the hip. We're going to put one hand on our lower back, and this hand is going to take us into a little back arch. So now we're essentially stretching from this top hand all the way down through our knee and through our hip joint. We want to breathe, like you said, and we want to take this moment to really get into it and de-stress a bit.
Oh, that looks so good. Everyone at home that can do it and stay in the shot, try and do it. I'll be out of my shot if I try and do it. Let's do an active child's pose. My favorite stretch always is a child's pose. So show us how you're going to do it, Stace.
We all love child's pose because it usually means that it's our time to rest. This one's a little more active. So we're going to kind of tuck our feet under, and we're going to start by sitting back, which stretches the front of our quads. Again, getting that same effect. We need to lengthen this out. Now our lats are right here. They pull our shoulders in. So we want to open them so that we can keep our posture open. So with the child's pose, we're coming forward and then we're coming back, and we're really pushing down into that stretch. And again, we're breathing while we do it. And each time you want to try to open it up a little bit more.
That looks good. Okay, trying to get those shoulders back is key, I find, because I definitely go in that curved forward position. So do everything you can to get those shoulders back. Your next stretch is a forward fold. Am I right?
You are right. So a forward fold is a stretch that we all know. We've all done it a ton of times. All it is kind of reaching for your toes. I want you to shift your weight forward into your toes so that you actually let the weight of your head hang and traction your spine. And that's what's the key to this stretch. Now, if you're okay with a forward fold, you can bend one leg. You're going to put your hand on the outside of the other shin, and you're going to try to open up in this direction. And again, that's going to open everything up and increase the stretch a little bit more. And then you can go back to the forward fold, shift your weight forward, let your head relax, and you'll do the same move to the other side.
That is a beautiful feeling to have your head just hanging there, and it really does help to stretch your spine out. Well, you do have one more stretch for us, thoracic spine rotation. So this one feels good. How do you do it?
This one we start with all fours, so onto your hands and knees. And then we're going to stretch a leg back and at the same time put one hand behind our head. What we want to do here is we want to tuck across and then open up really wide through our chest. So you're coming around and you're opening up. It makes it a little bit more dynamic, and it's a little bit more focused on our thoracic spine, which, as we know, this is our thoracic spine. This is the one that has a tendency to go like this. And I don't know about you, but Trace, I'm noticing so much on my kids because they're at the computers all day and they're typing. their spines are just starting to come this way. And believe me, I'm reminding them all the time. But if it's tough on those young bodies, it's going to be even more challenging for our bodies. So we really want to get into these stretches. We really want to breathe. We want to take as much time away from our screens as we possibly can. And I promise, when you do that, you'll get the results that you're looking for.
Absolutely, Stacy. Okay, while we go out to break, let's do one of these. Give us one more of those stretches, that thoracic spine stretch, and I'll do it with you.